Thank you, and most importantly, my warmest congratulations to the magnificent class of 2023 from New York University. My dear graduates, what can I say to you on this special day? Today is your graduation day, and today when you close one chapter in your life to begin a new one. It is a turning point, a day of change. This is why I thought it might be a good day to talk about change and to approach this theme through my own experience. Ever since I was elected as the youngest Prime Minister in the world at the age of 34, I have repeatedly been asked two questions. Both are related to change. The first question is, did you always want to become a Prime Minister? The second question, how did you do it? I will now reflect on my own answers and share some thoughts to prepare you when you are asked similar questions in the future. My answer to the first question is, at a young age, I did not want to become a politician or a prime minister. It wasn't something that I had planned. The answer to the second question is that I eventually did, because I wanted to change things, to change the world. And because I realized that it was also my responsibility, not only somebody else's. I knew I had already been lectured a lot since you were able to graduate from this very special institution, but I thought I might add on that by offering just a few small insights more. This is why I want to give you 3 pieces of advice about change. Advice number 1, you have the right to want things and want things to change. Advice number 2, wanting is not enough. To change things, you have to take over. And advice number 3, you have to stop being afraid. My first bit of advice is about wanting things to change. When I was in my early 20s, like many of you now, I started to feel passionately about politics. Not about the decision-making system, not about the idea of being elected politician. I started to feel passion for issues such as climate change, loss of biodiversity, human rights and the rights of minorities, gender equality and social justice. Things that I saw around me that I wanted to change. I'm sure that many of you here today can relate to that feeling. Coming from a rainbow family, I wanted to see a society where everybody could love whomever they wanted. I wanted to see renewed legislation on equal marriage and ensure human rights for all genders. I wanted to close the gender pay gap and wanted to see parents, mothers and fathers to share their family leaves more equally so that women could follow their career ambition same as men. Coming from Finland, a northern European country with extraordinary nature, I wanted to stop climate change and see societies become more sustainable. I wanted to see a transition towards carbon neutrality, and I wanted to end the destruction of our environment. I wanted a society where everybody could have equal rights and opportunities. I wanted to strengthen the education system so that every child could pursue their dream. Wanting these changes was what made me join my political party and run in elections. No change can happen without the will. This is why my first advice to you today is that you are allowed to want things. And you need to want things to change for better. Dear class of 2023, my second piece of advice to you today is that it's also your responsibility to take over. The world is as complex as ever. Geopolitical changes going on in the world are questioning the values we believe in. Climate change and loss of biodiversity are threatening our very existence. Digitalization and the development of artificial intelligence are about to bring revolutionary changes to our societies. These are challenges that need to be solved, and there's no one else to do that other than you. For decades, we have lived in a world with an optimistic expectations of progress. We have expected our values, such as freedom of speech, rule of law, gender equality, and democracy, to bloom hand in hand with the expansion of free market economy. We thought that globalization and growth would be enough to benefit everyone. We expected to see less authoritarian rule, more respect for diversity, and a better world that does not discriminate against people based on their skin tone, gender, sexual orientation, or religion. We have expected the freedom of information and the internet to broaden everyone's understanding. But the history did not end. Freedom of speech and other true elements of democracy are being questioned and limited all over the world. You have all the skills to change the future by pioneering in green technologies and digitalization. This creates not only sustainable growth, but also innovations that can be replicated in all corners of the world. I'm sure you know much better than me how digitalization, the development of artificial intelligence and quantum sciences are about to bring revolutionary changes in our societies. Yesterday, I had the amazing privilege of visiting NYU's Sanna campus in Brooklyn. Seeing the most advanced science, innovation, and teaching they do there made it even more evident that the new technologies will define our societies in the near future. At the same time, we need amazingly talented people like you to make sure that this technology and these digital solutions are benefiting everyone. New technology has revolutionized people's lives in many ways, but their development also brings new challenges as privacy protection. My third piece of advice to you, dear graduates, is about how. When I look back at my youth and career, I can see that actually one of the most significant things holding people back is fear. Sometimes it's fear of not knowing enough. It might be fear of embarrassment, fear of mistakes, fear of being wrong. It might be fear of not fitting in or fear of not meeting the expectations of others. It might be fear of being declared unworthy because of the way you look or talk and the way you express yourself. Luckily and unfortunately, there is no superior authority in this world giving us permissions to be ourselves and to step forward to change the world. If I have waited for permission from others to take my stand, I would still be waiting for that permission. This is why my key advice to you today is not actually an advice, but a task. Stop being afraid. My dear class of 2023, when you walk out of this stadium today, I want you to remember these three things. You have to want things to change. It is your turn to take over. And most importantly, don't be afraid. You are enough. You are capable. Dear class, I'm so happy to be here today with you in New York, one of the greatest and most progressive cities in the world. And once again, my warmest congratulations to the magnificent graduating class of 2023 from New York University.